Unfortunately, in this conference, you don't get a day off. There's no such thing as a day off. Every team in this conference will give you a game no matter when.
Baker in orange, Benedictine in the home whites as Baker controls the opening tap. Gray hands it up top. Now Bolton. Gray inside for Young. Young kicks it back outside, one-handed down by Guscott. And he brings it out with 13 to shoot. Back into the corner, it's Young up top. Javion Gray elevates for the three-pointer. That one short off the rim, rebounded by Fleming. Yates sets up the offense, the first offensive trip for the Ravens. Fleming looking inside. Hands it for Jake, 15 to shoot. Gets the pump fake through the lane, left hand. Rattles in and out. Eustace poked the ball away for a moment. And finally it comes to Gray. Gray works around a pair of screens, now guarded by Novias. Up top, Bolton, and now into the corner. Martin and Guscott up top. Gray again on the far side. Top of the key, 10 to shoot. Guscott from the R knocks it down, and the first bucket to Baker.
Well, we talked about these teams like to shoot the three-pointer, and Guscott hit that one from way outside.
Clark, the screen from Shawnette, goes into the paint, pumps, turns, finds Fleming, guarded by Guscott. 15 to shoot at the elbow, kicks it to Vaquan, the extra one to Shawnette in the corner. Up top for Yates, 10 to shoot. Guarded by Gray, screen from Norvias, goes baseline, ducks under. And Yates steps out of bounds, and the turnover will be Baker basketball. Gray handling the point guard duties early here for the Wildcats. Cuts right into the lane, gets the foul on Shawneth. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
Good aggressive drive there by Javion Gray. Got right around Clark and then went up into Shawneth to draw the foul.
For Jake, it's his first team foul with 18:09 left to play in the first half. Gray 82% from the line on the year as he misses the first one. We've seen a stalled, two possessions so far. First one stalled. Second one, Yates stepped out of bounds. As Gray misses both. And it's rebounded by Fleming. Shawneth into the lane, gives it back for Yates. Yates the long jumper. That one's pure.
Yates had a good game the first time these two teams played. We said he hit the game-winning shot. He also had 22 points to go along with it.
Now Guscott gives it for Gray in the corner, looking inside for Young. Back up top for Martin, the extra one. And it finds Guscott. He goes baseline, through some traffic, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Fleming again. Fleming's got 3 boards so far. Yates, another long jumper. That one's off the back of the iron.
He maybe rushed that shot just a little bit. Not everybody was quite back yet for the Ravens.
Young hands it off for Martin. Martin's three-pointer, that one's good. 6 points on 2 3-pointers for the Wildcats. Now Clark one-hands it for Yates in the corner. Guarded by Gray, up top for Shawneth. Shawneth gives it for Fleming. 3 attempt from the top, no good. Run down by Martin, he touched it. I'm going to say he pulled the hand back in time. It looked like he.
I don't think any official had a good look at that.
It looked like he reached out and deflected it. It's Gray the other way, goes right around for Ravens, kicks it into the corner. Guscott, corner 3 attempt, high arcing shot is pure.
He's got a good looking shot as Guscott. That's got the high arc. Good looking stroke.
He's got 6 of the first 9 Wildcat points, as Baker has built a 7-point lead here early. Clark works his way into the lane, tries to dump it inside for Novias. It's kicked. So it'll be Benedictine basketball on the baseline inbound. And we'll see number 23, Adam Cutney, for the first time this afternoon, replacing Eustace. .17 on the shot clock. Daquan in for Shawnuth. Three-pointer rattles out.
That's definitely the look they wanted off of that play. Good design play, just couldn't quite execute.
Gray hands it off for Gus Scott. Working back up top, he's going to spot up for another one. That time he misses everything. And the ball trickles out of bounds. A.J. Goss, 3 and white, checks in for the first time. As Vaquan Clark has a seat with 16 minutes even left to play in the first. The backcourt pressure now as Goss gets it across the midcourt line.
I really like the lineup the Ravens have on the floor right now.
Yates being guarded by Gray. Screen from Cutney inside with the right hand is good. Yates a good dime from the screen from Fleming. And Cutney with his first basket inside. Now he denies the inside pass taken away by Goss. Loses handle of it and knocks it out of bounds. Two good defensive plays, but Goss just not able to come up with it cleanly. Gray around the screen, they get the switch. Gus Scott pumps into the lane, dumps it off. Young at the elbow, working with the right hand, turning with it. Back for Bolton's three attempt is no good. Poked away, it'll be an offensive foul on Gus Scott. On the rebound opportunity, he picks up his first. Team first for the Wildcats. Tyrone Parker checks in, replacing Gus Scott. Number 20, Thomas O'Connor on for the Ravens, replacing Andre Yates. Shawnuth brings the ball up the floor. O'Connor and now Goss around the screen from Cutney. Stutter step inside, leaves it back off for Cutney at the elbow. Back up top, O'Connor pumps inside, free throw line, jumper's good.
We saw his game has developed so much. We originally looked at Thomas O'Connor as just a spot-up shooter, but he's developed that drive, the drive to the bucket and that mid-range game as well.
And it really opens up his outside shot. You have to respect the drive. Now the big fella from three is no good. Young, a 34% three-point shooter in his own right. And now Shawnuth takes it into the lane. Left hand is good off the front of the iron. Sean Dooley wanted to travel, doesn't get it. And the Ravens pulled it within one. Now Gray goes through the middle of the lane. And he's going to be whistled on a carry. Well, how many times do you see that?
Ever since you mentioned it during that last broadcast, I've been seeing it more and more.
Back to back, yeah. Well, the Ravens have pulled it in to a 1-point game. Baker leading 9-8. O'Connor gives it for Fleming inside the lane, stops, pops, no good. Rebounded by Bolton. Gray on the near side. As he pulls it out, working on Goss, back into the lane, stymied by Cutney. Spins it back up top for Martin. 15 to shoot, it's Tyrone Parker trying to go around Shawnuth, stays straight up. Three-pointer is good for Clay Martin, and he's got 6 in his own right.
All three-pointers right now for the Wildcats. Haven't seen much of a game inside, but making the three-pointers like they are, they'll take it.
O'Connor spots up over the taller Young. That one's no good. Rebounded by Parker. And Gray not paying attention. Parker throws it into the Raven bench and a turnover. CJ Viejo checks in. Shawnuth sits. Brett Elfrich checks into the game for the Wildcats. Now it's Vallejo to pass inside for Fleming. Backing down Elfritz. Turning with it, gives it to Goss in the corner. Goss back to the lane, floater's good.
His first step is so quick. Very, very tough to defend.
Now 12-10 as Gray makes his way into the lane, fouled at the bucket. It'll be on Cutney. Cutney's first, team second.
So the only inside game we've seen so far from Baker is Javion Gray going to the bucket and drawing a couple fouls. That's all we've seen from them inside so far.
And for Gray, his second trip to the line, he missed the first 2 free throw attempts he had.
But when you're 4 from 7 from 3, I think you'll take that.
He misses again.
He's almost an 83% free throw shooter. Uncharacteristic miss there from Gray.
Taylor Johnson, number 3, checks in for the Wildcats as Gray misses again. They've left 4 points at the free throw line so far. As Fleming brings it up the floor. Leaves it out for Vallejo. Now O'Connor, hands off for Goss. Clears out for Cutney. Cutney backing inside the lane. Gives it back for Fleming. Back inside the pocket pass. Cutney left hand, no good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Young.
Good look there by Connor Fleming to find Cutney open on the baseline.
Gray working against Goss. Now on Fleming. Kicks it into the corner. Working with it is Johnson. He brings it back up top, 15 to shoot. And they're going to get O'Connor on the push as Gray set the screen. For Thomas, it's his first 13. And a baseline inbound for the Wildcats with a fresh 30 to shoot. Gray on the baseline inbound, bounce pass inside for Young. Cutney leaves the feet. And a traveling violation whistled on the big fella as he tried to go spinorama at the rim. Goss bound the floor. Still a 1-possession lead for the Wildcats at 12-10. Cutney again inside. Turning with it. Left hand. Off the glass, it's good.